maybe you can recall any situation which especially stood out and during these 4 years you remember that and you want to tell about. Maybe something positive and then speak about something challenging.
I think the positives was I loved watching, it was mainly women, especially to start with, coming in and their sense of humour when they got together and they shared a laugh or stories together, even in dark circumstances where they were leaving loved ones behind, they were missing family. I remember one family, their house was hit by a drone attack and they lost like everything. And the grandmother coming into the Ukraine hub and just sharing what had happened to her daughter's house. And everyone just kind of clubbed together and helped each other to help rebuild the house. Yeah. That was really wonderful. I remember the cafe initially being quite shocked at how direct Ukrainians were when they asked for things.
This is about some challenging situations.
Yeah, this is a challenging situation.
Yeah.
And so we had to, I think we taught, didn't we, about how do you ask for things in English. And I understood it because I lived in South America where they are very direct. They use imperatives. They say, give me da-da-da. And for me as a Brit, it was really hard. And it took me 5 years. And I would say, if it's not too much trouble, would you possibly, if you don't mind, could you please? And because English use lots of indirect ways of asking. So to start with, it was startling how direct the Ukrainians were in English. And the cafe team would be like, what? So then we talked about it, like, how do you accommodate to the culture and perhaps use more modal verbs and all that kind of thing. And yeah, almost have to become a different personality in a different language.
If you emerge in a different culture, you probably should know a little more about people living here, about their culture and their attitude towards something like being direct so much. Yeah, so that is something that we also had to practice to be more sensitive. And I remember our conversations about that, and I even tried communicating with my students. I hope that it had some impact on their further attitude and behavior. Yeah. So
no, I think we see the changes. Wanted to create a place where people could also just come and talk to each other.
Yeah.
Because maybe they've been operating in English all week with their hosts.
Yeah.
And it's quite tiring when you're constantly operating in a different language.
Yeah.
So to be able to come and find each other and share stories and have a laugh together was important.